Hello, and welcome back to the Pokemon Emerald Level Locke. My name is Ectric, and we are here in episode 4. I am very excited to be continuing on with this series. I did some research in between the last episode and now, and looked at the moveset of our Beautyfly Basket, and it learned Absorb. It is Bug and Flying, so that's 4 times weak to Rock. That's a rough time. So it did learn Absorb, which is a Grass type move. It's not Stab, though, and it only does base 20 attack. It learns Gust at 13, which would be not very effective on Rock. And then it doesn't learn anything... I think it learns Mega Drain at 24, which is way too high a level to get it for the first trainer. So I'm thinking we try for level like 13 to 15 and then try again. And then if it dies, we take another penalty, and then we try and get it up to, you know, maybe 17 to 20. I really don't know what we're going to do if we can't beat it at level 15-ish. That would really suck. But while we're doing that, we can continue training, continue talking about the Lock type, and I'll talk a little bit more about my life goings-on. So I need to go grocery shopping because it's been 2 weeks since I last went grocery shopping, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to do to try and keep myself and others as safe as possible in terms of spreading the virus, because I'm not sure. I don't have any masks or gloves or anything like that, and there's really nothing that I can do about that. Because I don't think you can buy them on Amazon or anything like that. And even if I could, they're probably on like back order, just ridiculously outsold, because those are probably the #1 commodity in this world right now. But I think they also made it so that only hospitals could buy them because there's such a shortage in the U.S. So all that being said to emphasize the point that I don't have any masks to be able to wear for myself. And I do have bandanas, which I was thinking about wearing. That could possibly be an option. And I could just wear bandanas around my mouth and nose so that I'm not breathing out or breathing in any sort of germs. Obviously, a bandana is not going to be a great solution, but it's better than nothing. And I'll also wear some gloves. And then I'll just throw both of those into the laundry once I get back. Make sure that I get them all cleaned up and let them sit by themselves for a couple days, so that if they do end up getting the virus on them, they don't interact with anything or anyone until the virus no longer is able to survive on the fabric, which I've heard is like 3 to 5 days. So that is going to be the plan for going grocery shopping. It's crazy that I have to think that in depth about it, just to be able to... There you go. Good. But yeah, so it's crazy, you know, this much thought has to go into just going grocery shopping. It's amazing how much times have changed since, you know, even a couple months ago. I think a month ago I was probably still going to classes and didn't really think anything of the virus. It might have been more than a month ago at this point. I'm trying to remember when my classes switched over to online rather than in person, because I remember just the week that the classes got canceled, a couple days before, my mom started texting me, and my family started texting me, rather, it was my mom included, but they started texting me, hey, are your classes canceled, are you starting to do online courses and stuff like that? And I was like, why would I have online courses? And they were like, well, because of the coronavirus. And I was like, I don't think they would cancel classes because of this, but, you know, not even a week later, they're saying all classes are going to be online. And I think it really hit me when the NBA canceled games and stuff like that. That's when it really hit me, like, oh, they're going to take this super seriously. This is a serious deal. I mean, obviously I wasn't, you know, going around licking flagpoles or anything like that, but I certainly didn't think that it was going to be something that would delve this deep into our lives for this long, until, you know, money-making endeavors started eschewing their money-making concerns, essentially. Like, if the NBA is going to give up their profits of, you know, their entire business and cancel games, then it's like, it must be serious. And obviously the NBA it's not, you know, it's probably one of the more quote-unquote progressive leagues out there. I think its fan base is definitely a lot more left-leaning, which it's sad that, like, taking the virus seriously can be considered a partisan thing. But at the same time, it's just crazy that that was really when it hit me that this virus is definitely going to be something that we should probably worry about and take extremely seriously, and not just say, oh, it's something that happened in China, it's something that probably will cause some people to get sick, but rather, it's a pandemic, you need to stay inside, or else many people are going to die. Which, I mean, I've been taking it very seriously. I haven't gone outside pretty much at all, other than to, like, for, you know, not every once in a while, every couple days I'll go out for, like, a walk, but I'll make sure that I stay 6 feet from everyone, and I only go out for, like, an hour or so, and then I'll also sit on my, porch, at my apartment to get some fresh air, but, it's really not the same as, you know, going out and about. I need to probably go on a couple of drives just to make sure my car stays in good working order. The grocery store run that I'm doing later today will probably suffice for that, but I do need to do that more often than I have been, because it's probably important that my car gets you know, at least some sort of action every once in a while, or else it's going to start, you know, getting issues from underuse. I really don't know how often you're supposed to drive your car for it to, you know, still work just fine. I know there is a certain point where if you haven't driven it in like months, it won't work as well, and it's liable to have some issues pop up sooner. But I don't know what that time is when things start going badly. But I should look that up at some point. That'd be interesting to know. I've been trying to get better about learning about cars, not to the point where I could, like, you know, replace parts on my own or anything like that. I'm probably always going to need a mechanic for that, but I'm trying to make it so that I at least know enough about it that I know whether something is truly important at a mechanics, because as of now, I'm really not knowledgeable at all about cars, and I've found a mechanic that I trust, but they very well could screw me over, and I would not be any wiser. So I want to make sure that I'm not in that situation where I have to rely solely on the mechanic to not add in a bunch of stuff that's not necessary. So I've been trying to learn a little bit more. I learned how to change my own tires and stuff like that a while back, so that's good. I figured out how to check to make sure my tire pressure is all set up, and make sure that there's enough air in my tires. I theoretically know how to replace the oil in a car, although I've never done it myself because that would require, like, going underneath the car and stuff like that, which I've never really had any tools to do. But so I've been trying to learn a little bit more, but I'm still, you know, very underknowledged. That's not a word, really. It's a word now. I'm underknowledged in car stuff. Jeez. My vocabulary is astounding today. Underknowledged stuff. Alright, let's, so we're at level 12. This is taking a long time, so maybe we want to only get to level 13 before we try our absorb strat, and make sure we're definitely healed up. So the SUDOWOODO is not going to outspeed us, so we want to do a Poison Sting first, I think. Actually, level 5, I should do some damage calcs to make sure that I'm not going into another ambush. Because now that it's 4 times effective, I really worry that it's still going to one-shot me. I'm really nervous about that because it was only 2 times effective last time because I was only bugged. Jeez. I really hope that I am able to beat that trainer soon because it's gonna be a problem if I can't beat him. Oh boy. It's gonna get really tough to grind up in the level 2 and level 3 Route 1 mons. Alright. Oh, oops. There we go. Good. Alright. We got to level 13. Good. Gust. Yes. We want to get rid of something for Gust. Probably Harden or Poison Sting. We're not a poison type, and Poison Sting is really... Well, that's going to give us a status, a possible status, though. I think we'll get rid of Harden. We're not... I don't think that's really going to help us with the following battle. Alright, so with that, I'm going to do some damage calcs on Rock Throw with a SUDOWOODO. I don't even know if I know how to do that, but I will try my best. So I will be back in a minute. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, I don't know if I did it right, but from what I gathered, there is about a 90 or 45% chance that I'm going to get one shot by the SUDOWOODO. So, at the current level, that is. Which means I should definitely train up some more. Unfortunately, I will have to continue on this tedious path. Let's see. Good. Maybe I should be a bit more picky about who I take down, so I'm not wasting PP as much. Then again, it's really not going to make much of a difference, I don't think. Gianna's at level 3 give 23. 15 for the Wurmple's level 3. Let's see, Wurmple level 2 is 15. Oh, maybe it was level 2 before. So level 3 is going to be 23. And this will be 15. I also checked my new ability, and it has Hustle, which sacrifices accuracy for power, which means that I'm going to miss more often, but I get an attack boost. I don't know if it's attack or special attack or both. I probably should have looked that up while I was in the cut, but I didn't. I'll look it up after this episode. But, so that's going to both help and hurt, because it means that I'll be able to get a higher, like a better attack off on the SUDOWOODO should I be able to hit it, but if I miss, that means I'm pretty much guaranteeing a loss, which is rough. But I don't think it's too much of an accuracy hit. I think it's like, maybe like minus 5% or something like that. So, it might be worth it. I mean, not that I have a choice, it's what my ability is. Let's see. We're still at level 13. Let's go heal up real quick. Good. So I really don't know what I'm going to do about this, because I really don't want to have to grind up to like level 24, which is when Basket gets Mega Drain, I think it is? Yeah, Mega Drain. So I'm not sure... I really don't want to have to do that, because grinding up to level 24 for a level 5 SUDOWOODO against the first trainer is really not what I had in mind when I thought about, you know, keeping my levels as low as possible. It's really sad that, like, literally the first problem is going to make me over-level my Mon. Like, we're already at the level of the gym leader. And we're still in the first route. Oh boy. Some things never change. I am definitely one who ends up over-leveling. So, it's nothing new to me, but I was hoping to change things up and make things a bit different / better. Come on, stop missing. 23. So it's 23 for the level 3s regardless, and 15 for the level 2s. It seems. All right, And one more should get us to level 14, and we'll go one more level after that. Actually, I kind of want to test it out to see whether I can survive. Because, you know what? I'm going to do one more cut to see what Hustle does, and I'll make my decision based on that. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. So, it apparently does plus 50% on attack, which Grass is special, though. So, Tackle would do more, but Grass is not going to do anything else. It also means the average accuracy is 80% of what it was, which is rough. Oh boy, I don't like that at all. That's a really bad, let's see, Flying is, but that's not very effective also. Alright, well, you know what? We're gonna test it out at least. Maybe we'll get lucky. It's very possible we're gonna be taking a 11-point penalty here by facing off against this guy, but we're gonna try it out. Worst comes to worst, we're just getting another 11 points of penalty, bringing us up to 15. Alright, there's the SUDOWOODO. Let's use Absorb. So we were faster than it. We didn't miss. Okay, that's really good. And we still got one shot. Alright, well, on the bright side, only a couple more levels and we'll be able to one-shot it with the Absorb. Alright, well, I think level 17 should be fine. Good. Maybe even level 16, depending on how much special attack we gain. Oh, this is so long, though. You know what? We're gonna do a quick grinding montage. So, we will be right back. I'm going to do a grinding montage so you don't have to sit through me grinding on level 2s and level 3s until I'm at level 16 or 17. So, be back in a bit. Alright, we're back. So, I trained up Basket to level 17, and we now have a special attack of 38, which should be enough. Also, when I was going through and checking the absorbs, it wasn't missing. So I'm thinking only the physical attacks are the ones that have the accuracy drop, and the special attacks, the special attacks, while they don't have the same power behind it, they also don't have the same accuracy issues. So I think that is what the Hustle ability completely does, which is nice because that means that we don't have to worry about missing our Absorb. We just need to worry about it killing. We could also try and just hope for a crit. So we are going to go take on that trainer one more time. If it gets to the point where, if we can't beat him again, and it's not because of some, like, missing or, you know, nonsense like that, we will call it an episode, and I guess I'll have to train even more, another level or two, to get past him. This stupid level 5 SUDOWOODO. We did it! There we go! Okay, we beat him. And just like that, we got... Jesus. Alright, well, let's see. So with that, we just gained 14... We're up 14 levels from where we started. We also have a +1 from the starter, so that's 15, plus 15 in penalty, so we're at a score of 30 right now, which isn't great considering we just got out of the second town, but I'm hoping that now that we have a higher level and we got past that rock type, we will be able to steamroll without getting too many extra levels. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. There was a lot of cutting back and forth and me trying to figure out what the heck to do, but we got through it, and we finally beat this youngster over here, the youngster Joey of this game, and we are able to move on to the next town and go see our dad. So, I hope to see you in the next episode, but until then, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.